Hey, what's up? Today we'll check out the latest hotfix patch notes, we'll look at the shield generator trick, showcase a few more clips of General Brash, and a few other ones as well. If you haven't already, support the channel by hitting the like button below, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Okay, the developers just dropped a hotfix patch with some notes. They really didn't patch anything too big, but we'll check it out anyways. The first two on the list are with crashing, and surprisingly enough, the crashing was caused by the stim pistol. Yep, the developers wrote this on the Helldivers 2 Discord. Right here it says, crash fixes. Fixed a crash caused by unique stim pistol owners leaving the game. Fixed crash when equipping any purchased Hellpod skins on a fresh account. So nothing too crazy, but hey, at least they fixed some crashing issues. It really doesn't seem to stop because it feels like almost every hotfix or patch talks about resolving crashes. So this one right here doesn't surprise me one bit. Now moving along, we're going to talk about the miscellaneous notes. Right here it says, fixed bug where Helldivers wearing heavy armors would be immune to gas dice effect. Can no longer call down multiple seismic probes and prospecting drills at the same time. Bots will not get stuck shooting at walls as frequently during evacuate high value asset missions. Alrighty, the most important bug for me is related to bots shooting through walls. Sure, they haven't fixed that bug in general, but they did adjust it so that automatons will not shoot at walls as frequently during high value asset missions as it says. Currently, they can still shoot through walls, but this tweak might make it a little better by reducing how often they do it. Before this, and I'm sure even now to some extent, they could shoot at the generators through certain textures. Anyway, the last two final notes on the list are right here, and it says, the audio for all bug and bot enemies have been cleaned up and rebalanced recently. The focus has mostly been on their voices, but the movement has been looked at as well. The goal was to make enemy audio more balanced between each enemy type and to make enemies more audible in various situations. It will be subjective, but please keep on the lookout for movements where you think the audio should have informed you about the enemy's presence, but didn't. Then lastly, right here it says, General Brash issued protection order for pygmy hippos implemented. The Mudang Accord. Okay, the audio fix is a huge one because sometimes an automaton or even a Terminid could easily sneak up on you without you noticing. Before the patch, it felt like they were in stealth mode essentially, and you wouldn't even know they were there until the last second, at which point it's too late, right? Now this should make this sound more noticeable so that you do have a certain idea on where the enemy is, like the Biletine for instance. Those ones would sneak up on me quite often. And last but not least, the General Brash patch note is a little odd, but it relates to hippos. Specifically, there's been somewhat of a viral spread of hippo photos going around, so I guess this note relates to that. And now they've gained a protection order. All I know is that we better see some damn hippos, and there better be a mission where we have to protect them at all costs because, of course, it's for Super Earth, or General Brash, I guess. We're now going to move along and go over a crazy trick that allows you to place turrets on higher places in the high value asset mission. It's quite easy, and you might be wondering, what's the purpose? Well, you can keep your turrets alive longer if there's a point where the bugs or bots have broken through the second gate, or even the third gate. Then you can use the method I'm about to show you to keep your teammates and your turrets in top tier shape. So with that said, what do you need exactly to get this done? What you'll need to do is equip your own personal shield generator and choose a turret of your choice. I'll equip 2 for this example, and we're going to just dive down onto a planet. Once you're on the planet, all you have to do is send down your shield generator pack. That's it. And what we're going to do here is do something a little bit interesting with this. You guys might have a better way of doing this. Maybe you could do it with a teammate. But you're going to summon down your sentry and you're going to just throw it down forward and then flick your remote downwards quickly. At this point, run towards a wall like so. And you should see that it's now on top of this wall right here. You can also do it on the other side, but if you do not do it right, this right here might happen. So, as you can tell, that's on the wall. So when I summon down my rocket sentry, I'm going to try to flick it downwards. But if you do that right there, that obviously is going to mess it up, so you're not going to be able to send it down on top of the wall. So again, what you'll want to do is throw it forward, but flick it downwards as fast as possible, and this should get stuck on your shield, and then you can place it wherever you want. But if you make the mistake that I did right here, then obviously it's not going to work. But I hope you guys have found this tip helpful. If you guys didn't know about that, then there you go. Before we continue forward, I do want to give credit to KVD Dev. I believe that's his name. He posted this on Reddit. Great tips. And thank you for showcasing that, by the way. But what we're going to do now is move along and showcase a few of the commercials. If you guys recall, in the last video, maybe it was the video prior, I actually showcased a few commercials that not a lot of you knew about. So what we're going to do is do that now, and then you'll catch me towards the end.
Hard work can get you there. That is the Super Earth promise. Put in your sweat. Put in your blood. Enjoy your patriotic responsibility. Prove your dedication to the betterment of our Federation, and before you know it, you too will achieve your dreams. Super Earth, freedom, justice, democracy, and dreams.
Managed democracy. The freedom to make the right choice.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you were born. All citizens are equal in the eyes of freedom. Which is why Super Earth's most patriotic minds instituted the citizenship classification structure. Thanks to the CCS, we can determine exactly which citizens are the most equal. Continue your war efforts, and one day you too could reach Class A citizenship. The CCS. Liberty optimized.
Super Earth. Liberty. Democracy. Freedom. Independence. Voting. Liberty.
Terminids. Unthinking monstrosities who want nothing more than to kill and eat every last human. And every last human includes your family. Don't let your family get eaten. Enlist today.
And now, another helpful tip from General Brash.
Young bucks always think they're invincible. And while they are mostly right, the fact of the matter is that Helldivers with broken arms cannot aim. Helldivers with broken legs cannot run. And Helldivers with serious injuries to their vital organs will bleed out before they can say, "Death to my enemies." So next time you find yourself unable to run, aim, or stay alive, stick yourself with a stim, soldier! Brass tactics. Use them or die trying.
They escaped the farms. They murdered good citizens of Super Earth. Now, they're coming for you. The only thing that can stop them? A strong economy! Don't let your family get murdered. Spend your extra cash today.
The Automatons have stolen something precious from us. Your mission, retrieve it or die trying. Of all the wonders humanity has achieved, the one that cannot remain in enemy hands is, without question,
Eagle sweat. With patented nanofragrance technology that literally rewrites your DNA to make you smell like a hero of the Federation. Eagle sweat. Don't just smell it. Live it.
We're now going to move along and talk about the known issue list. Right here underneath, technical, they did update this about 4 hours ago, and it says, other players cannot join a lobby via quick play after any member of 4-player party leaves. Keyboard and numpad binding does not save correctly after the restart. Friend invite-only games can only be seen on the Galactic War map, but cannot be joined. Keybinds do not save after restarting the game using AZERTY and French keyboard settings. Rebinding stratagems input from D-pad to triangle, square, circle, and cross causes functionality issues. Social menu is stuck on please wait democratically for some players. Supply packs may be incorrectly used if pressing down on a controller while calling in a stratagem. Players may not receive friend requests sent from another platform. Create a support request on the help desk with yours and your friends' account IDs, and we can manually add you as friends until this is resolved. So yeah, the very last one, I've talked about that in a previous video, maybe a month or two ago, but yeah, that right there, if you guys send in a request, you can actually add your friends, and yeah, it's definitely possible. So make sure you guys give that a shot if you didn't know about it already. Last but not least, we have gameplay. Right here, the developers wrote, the barrager tank does not explode instantly after its engines on the pack got destroyed. Players may be unable to interact with Hivebreaker Drill once dropped due to issues with terrain. Dead bodies of chargers can launch the Helldivers into the air. Terminals may lose functionality, blocking the completion of a mission. The service technician on the ship cannot be interacted with. Players are able to pick up empty expendable weapons. Players can get stuck on Pelican's ramp during extraction. Enemies that bleed out do not progress personal orders and eradicate missions. Stratagem beams might attach itself to an enemy, but it will deploy to its original location. HMG emplacements may sometimes not have a reticle when entered. Destroying activated hell bomb using various weapons will not make it explode, which we already knew about that. Shield generator backpack will not take damage from Charger's charge attack. Sometimes not enough enemies spawn to complete eradicate missions, and last but not least, it is not possible to change the scope zoom of last 5 scythe. Now, we've talked about those ones in a previous video, but I guess they've added that to the gameplay issues or whatnot. But yeah, if you guys have any other issues or problems, bugs or whatnot, make sure you submit a feedback to or submit a form to the Zendesk, and the developers should be able to check it out and add it to the list. With all the information being said, this is your Helldivers 2 news. If you guys would like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is comment down below. With that said, let's talk about the top 3 comments. The first comment is by the Mighty Mothman 425. I think the DSS is exactly what HD needs. I don't think it'll be a stratagem, but it might be a community voted strike on a planet that removes a chunk of enemy occupation. That right there is pretty much what I was talking about in the previous video, except I was kind of relating it to the Fallout 3 DLC. If you guys do not know, there was a DLC called Mothership Zeta, if I could talk, and basically what you could do is send down a large beam and it would destroy part of the Earth. But anyways, the second comment is by the Exotic Bobcat. Wait a minute, if the DSS is going to finish somewhere in October according to your video, wouldn't it be ironic for it to finish on Liberty Day, simultaneously dropping the Illuminate release day? That would be insane as well. And last but not least, we have this user right here named, I'm not even sure how to say that, Rattenhertz 965. Wow, I am not reading too well this morning. Forgive me, I know it says 9,665, but right here, this person said, I think the HMG was a stupid nerf since it is a low capacity machine gun that is for big targets that in part have durable parts, which makes it worse at its main job. Also, 15 from 50 is not a small nerf, it's around 30%. It's only a small nerf by Arrowhead's weapon balancing standards. Now, to me, I thought it was a small nerf because I could still use it and it's not that bad. I could still use it and I don't have any bad thoughts about it. But yeah, you guys might feel differently, and obviously some of you do. But if you guys would like to be featured in the next video, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.